Hey, what's up, everyone? This video we're looking at the 7-game slate for Tuesday. Looking forward to this slate. Monday's slate did not go well for me. Not sure how it did for you guys, but looking forward to this one, so let's get into it. You can drop a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. Starting off here at point guard, we have James Harden at the top 12-5, and then Luka at 11-3. Definitely prefer Luka in this matchup, and at the price tag, just much like $1,200 cheaper than Harden. He's dropped 70 a bunch of times this year. This seems like another spot where he can have a triple-double and drop 70 plus. Just against the Pelicans, they don't play defense. One of the worst, just really defensive teams in the league. And in competitive games, he's been getting up to like 36 to 38 minutes. Really good matchup, pace-up spot for the Mavs. Love Luka today. At shooting guard, Kawhi is now shooting guard eligible for some reason. He's at 8,700. I think he's a fine play. Price tag is down on him, but he's been in he hasn't had to play a lot of minutes, and they seem like they're gonna keep him at like the 30. I don't see him getting a lot of 35 to 38 minutes unless the games are super close. This one, it can be close. The Blazers have been playing better, but I think with the Clippers all healthy, it's gonna be tough for Kawhi to maximize his ceiling every day. So I think it's a great cash play. I think tournaments you can probably do better point per dollar wise. I like this tier with Holiday, Butler, Van Fleet. DeRozan, I'll like him if Aldridge is out. Lou Williams is cheap, 6,400. It could be another place to go. Price tag is nice on him. Same thing with Fournier. Fultz's been playing good basketball. He's been getting good minutes, 30 plus in the last 2 minutes. Well, 30 minutes in the last 2 games. He's been seeing a nice uptick in usage. He's been shooting the ball fine, and we've been seeing a nice uptick in usage without Vucevic, and I think this matchup against Isaiah Thomas, against Ish Smith, is another one where Fultz will be able to drive into the paint and just shoot right by the rim where he likes to shoot. And he's been pretty good with the assists, especially as of late. Ever since Vucevic has been out, he's had a couple of 9-assist games, and with the ball in his hands a lot. In this great matchup, pace up, another bad defensive team. Just want to target the bad defensive teams on the slate. We have some of the worst defensive teams in the league here with the Pelicans, Wizards. I want to attack them. At small forward here, I like Brandon Ingram, 8,100. Fournier, fine, 6,200. Will Barton's been playing great. Tough matchup against the Lakers, but he's been super consistent this year. He's definitely been one of the most surprising players from DFS. Haven't been rostering him too often, but at this price tag is definitely a guy to go to, and a guy that you can count on. But just the matchup's kind of tough. Love Aaron Gordon, 5,700. We'll get to him. Josh Hart's fine at 5,300. But the guy that I like, Winslow, decent option. But Tim Hardaway at 4,600. Price tag is down. He's definitely kind of a risky play, boom or bust play, but the matchups that he struggled in have been against, as of late, it's been against the Lakers, really good defensive team, and against the Clippers, a really good defensive team. So in those games, he shot 1 of 11 combined from 3, 6 of 18 from the floor. Love the spot for him against the Pelicans, just because when he's playing well, they will give him 36 to 38 minutes, and he will basically run with the starters the entire time. Just price tag is super appealing. The matchup is super appealing. At 4,600, Tim Hardaway can have a 7-8x return on his salary if he's knocking his shots down. So he's another guy that I like, a little risky, just because if he's not shooting the ball well, he's not going to do much. But I think in this matchup, it's worth the risk. Power forward, I like Siakam at 8,500. Griffin is down to 6,700. He would be interesting if not for Kristaps at 6,500. Just really, really cheap for Kristaps. Like Aaron Gordon here at 5,700. Price tag's down a couple $100. Love the matchup against the Wizards. Love Aaron Gordon in these fast-paced matchups. The first 2 games back from an injury, he has shot just 4 of 22 from the floor. Not done much offensively, but the minutes have been there. And earlier, before he got hurt, he was seeing 36 minutes in close games, so we could see if that will go up now that he's in his 3rd game back from an injury. But nevertheless, I expect him to be able to shoot much better than that. He's not that bad of a shooter, even though he's not a great shooter. and could get you like a double-double without Vucevic in there at a 5,700 price tag in a nice fast-paced matchup. As center, I'm looking at like Siakam, Clint Capella, 7,800. Been back from an injury, or back from a sickness. So he's been having some big games. Price tag is still affordable. The matchup is decent here against the Spurs. I think he's worth the risk. Just because if they do blow him out, he's not going to see a ton of minutes. But he's been playing like, he can play 36 to like even like 38 minutes in like close games, and can get up to 40 if it's really close. Don't mind taking a chance on Bam Adebayo. Aldridge, been playing solid. He's questionable, so we'll see if he can give it a go. But just love the matchup and the price tag for Kristaps. These are my three favorite Mavs to target are these three, and they're all at great prices, especially Tim Hardaway and Kristaps. There's $6,500 for him, a nice $600 decrease from his average salary for the year. Just too cheap in this kind of matchup. He can drop 40 plus in this type of game, get a bunch of rebounds, should be a lot of possessions. Just kind of a no-brainer at that price tag. And last but not least, at guard, I'm looking at like Lonzo Ball here as a nice cheap option. He got the start last time out, and he played 33 minutes. It could be another spot where I'll see him play pretty heavy minutes. They ruled out Kenrich Williams, and the Mavs also do like to run like two guards at a time. Well, they have DeLon Wright starts and plays some time. They have Tim Hardaway, ball handler, Luka. So good spot for a Ball to see around like 33 to 34 minutes here, and at this price tag, and pay off his salary. So that's the quick look for this DraftKings slate. Just liking, targeting against the Pelicans and targeting against the Wizards. And on FanDuel, run through it pretty quick. I like Nunn here on FanDuel. He's at $4,800, $100 cheaper than he is on DraftKings. Only reason I like Kendrick Nunn today is because Goran Dragic is out, and that's like 26 to 30 plus minutes that they have to replace. They could give Dion Waiters some time, but I'm not sure they really like him at all. But so I could see Kendrick Nunn playing 30 plus minutes, and he's at a sub 5K price tag on FanDuel, so I think he can be a nice value play. At shooting guard, Jimmy Butler's interesting, Harden's interesting. Fournier is kind of priced up 69, not super in love with that price tag, but Terrence Ross at 47 is interesting. See if Josh Hart been playing some solid minutes here. If he gets a start here, he could be a nice play at FanDuel, 4,700. So I think he could be, with them missing Kenrich Williams and Favors, they're out a bunch of guys. So I could see him. He's going to play probably 30 plus minutes anyway. And at 4,700, he's interesting. If you don't want to go him, you can go with Terrence Ross. But one of those two I think I will like. At small forward, Siakam, 92. Decent play. Carmelo, 6,000. I like him cheaper than he is on DraftKings. Always nice to see. Or probably take a chance on Tim Hardaway again at 5,000 on FanDuel. Just because the matchup's so good. Price tag is fine, and the upside is definitely there. Power forward, I still like Porzingis at that price tag, but we got Bam Adebayo at 79. We got some players cheaper than Porzingis that I would like. I also love Porzingis, so I'll probably play him as well. But like Bam's interesting. Aldridge will be interesting if he plays. Gordon is only 6,200. That's kind of where I'm looking. But I like Adebayo, 7,900. Expecting a nice close game here between two of the better teams in the East. Adebayo has been playing good minutes, 33 to 39. The Heat have been getting blown out. Well, they've blown out a couple teams this year, and they got blown out against the Sixers on the 23rd, which is why he didn't play. He only played 24 and 25 minutes there. Nothing to be concerned. His role is secure, one of the most secure roles on the team, and might see a little bit more usage without Dragic. But 7,900 on FanDuel is really appealing. And then at center, there's only a couple guys that I'm interested in. It's Jokic, 89. It's Capella, 88. It's Thomas Bryant if Wagner's out at 63. That's kind of it. There's not a ton that I'm super appealed with at center on FanDuel. You could punt with maybe Wagner, but that's kind of gross. So I'm really looking at two guys, really, Capella and Jokic. And I think Capella, just given the upside that he has with the blocks and the minutes that he's going to play and the rebounding, it's a pretty safe play to get you 40 plus, can get you 50 plus, another 20-20 rebounding game. So Capella on FanDuel I like. So that's it. Those are the plays for today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. You can like the video if you enjoyed, and good luck today.